If you will, stand to your feet. Mr. Black, if you lead us in our prayer, Mr. Cotton in our prayer. Mr. Black.
Thank you, Lord, for being with us here today. Father, I ask that you impart knowledge with us for this meeting. Father, for the governance of this county. And Father, I ask that you be with us in this area and ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Cotton.
Please raise the flag. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Be seated, please. Again, we appreciate your presence this morning. We appreciate our prayer and our pledge. First item on our agenda is approve our minutes from the last meeting. I believe you received them in written format. If there are any changes that need to be made, if not, we'll hear a motion that we approve what you received.
Motion to approve.
Your second. Motion second in discussion. Any as in favor, let it know saying aye. Anyone opposed, state your objection. Thank you. Let the record so state unanimous. Under new business, the first item on the agenda, we have Mrs. Sherry Height with us from Family Services in North Alabama. Ms. Height, we welcome you this morning, and if you would come to the podium and give us a brief overview of your services. We appreciate your being here.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us. Of course, my name is Sherry Hyde. This is Jeff Walker. I wanted to bring him today. He is our new parenthood coordinator for Marshall, DeKalb, St. Clair, and Blount County. So I'll just kind of do an elevator speech about our services because I could talk all day about them. I'm from the big city of Geraldine, so I have a huge heart for DeKalb County, and I'm so excited to share about our services. We have a sexual assault support services program which serves victims of sexual assault. Whether it happened 20 years ago or 20 minutes ago, our services are free. We do counseling. We actually do forensic exams in our office. And we are so happy to announce that we now have a place at the DeKalb County Health Department. Instead of victims having to go to Huntsville, because they were having to transport themselves to Huntsville to get services, they can now come to our office at the DeKalb County Health Department. So I'm so excited about that, and I appreciate your support because you guys were a big part of that. I worked on that space for about 3 years, and so we're gonna have our open house on August the 12th. We'd love for you guys to come and see that. We also have an online safety program that serves Marshall and DeKalb County. We're the only agency in the state that does online safety. We go into the schools, talk about online predators, online grooming, pedophilia, and we also do parenting classes for parents to understand the smartphones and what their kids might be doing on smartphones. We have a youth tobacco prevention program, we have a youth suicide prevention program, and we also have the parenthood program. And basically what this program does is it helps non-custodial parents, those who don't have custody of their children, to find jobs so they can pay child support and hopefully be reunited with their families. The goal of that program is, of course, to have them reunited with their families, but to keep them out of the court system as well, or to get them out of the court system. So no, the sheriff, Nick Weldon, the sheriff's department, as well as all of DeKalb County, they have been so supportive of our services, and we are so grateful that you guys have allowed us to come today and share about our services. I've got some brochures that speak specifically to what we call the SANE program. It's the Sexual Assault Nurse Examiner program. That's the one I was telling you about. We serve victims of sexual assault. And Jeff has brochures about the parenthood program as well. So I know that's a lot of information in about 5 seconds, but thank you so much. Do you guys have any questions about our services or anything?
Sherry, we appreciate you being here today, and we appreciate the service that you all provide. And I know that many of us don't have the knowledge you do about that. At least that's my case. And when you came the other day and talked with me about it, I was excited to hear that we had a place that people could go, and victims that are somewhat reluctant at times, I know, to say anything.
Yes, sir.
So I really appreciate that, and I know, Jeff, we appreciate what you do. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what
Thank
you
you,
do?
sir. Yeah, I come out of the recovery ministries and help them to celebrate recovery. And what we're trying to do is give these dads a step up, because a lot of them are in drug court and we're doing an inside out program with the prisons as well, the jails, and just doing fatherhood classes, and like they hooking them up with jobs when they get out, and it seems most of the dads are pretty broke when they come out of recovery, and we help them get GEDs, we help them CDL license, from work boots to the pants they need to buy for their jobs, and just really giving them a step up and being in their corner. We go to the courts, and we'll be setting up parenting classes starting August 7th, and then in Marshall, and then coming to the surrounding counties. So we're excited about, we just have a heart for the fathers. If we can help the kids through the fathers, you're helping everybody. So thank you.
Let me ask the gentleman one other question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an office in every county, or are you centrally located in Fort Payne?
Our home office is in Albertville.
In Albertville.
But our secondary office, of course, is here in DeKalb County in Fort Payne, the health department. But Blount County, they're giving us a little place to land when we're there. We're probably gonna be there 1 or 2 days a week, as well as St. Clair. And so they're gonna give us a place to land there as well, because it's quite a drive, to St. Clair and Blount County. But our primary offices are Albertville and Fort Payne. One of the things about our services is sexual assault is the most underreported crime there is. And so people are already reluctant. For every one that reports, there's 10 that goes unreported. That's the FBI statistic. So far this year, we've had 35 rape kits that we've done in both counties, and that's pretty high. And we actually just started in DeKalb County, so you can imagine the more people know about our services. To transport themselves about 2 hours to Huntsville to get services, and then a rape kit usually takes about 4, 5, 6 hours. And then to transport themselves back, you're looking at a 10-hour day or more right after you've been traumatized. And so our services being here in the county, I think is pretty critical. And it's not just for recent victims, it's for those. We've had many people who were 78 years old said, I've never told anybody before, and they've come to us for counseling. So it's a pretty important thing. And Celebrate Recovery, if you're active in that program, a lot of times you'll hear testimonies, and most of the time it's gonna be something about some kind of abuse in their childhood. And so we just think that one begets the other, so we offer free counseling. And
And the counseling you provide is free counseling?
yes, sir, all of our services are free, every one of them.
Well, that's wonderful. Gentlemen, any questions, any statement, comment?
Just, thank you so much for the service that you provide. Just one question is, as far as your outreach, have you got a Facebook page or anything like that?
Yes, sir, we sure do. We're active on all social media, Family Services in North Alabama. We have a website, FamilyServicesNA.org. I've got some cards here, I've got some brochures, and we're very intentional about reaching out, not just to the communities, but being very intentional about reaching out to the underserved communities, the Hispanic population. In Marshall County, we have a huge Haitian population, so we're reaching out to them. We have a minority board that meets quarterly. It's a representative from the Hispanic, Black, Haitian, LGBTQ+, faith-based, elderly, and intellectually challenged. We have a representative from all those communities that meet, and we ask them, what can we do better to serve your communities? Because sometimes those are their forgotten communities, So we're really intentional about what we do, and outreach is a huge part of that. Letting people know that we exist, that's huge right there. Everything is confidential, of course, what we do. So, but I can't thank you enough. From the time we've gotten here in DeKalb County to sit here in these chairs and everybody coming and shaking our hands, that's been very impressive, and I'm very grateful for everyone that's in this room.
Thank you very much. Any other questions?
I'd just like to say that, what you're doing, what you guys deal with is an area of our communities that a lot of people don't talk about out loud.
That's true.
And I just want, from my other suit, I'm in my other suit, I've dealt with some of those cases.
Yeah.
As an emergency responder.
Yeah.
And I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank
And
you.
it's gonna be great to have you located here local.
Thank you so much. Speaking of the emergency responder, we also have what we call a SART team. It's the Sexual Assault Response Team. It's a representative from EMS, the hospital, DHR, the CAC, Northeast, everybody that could come in contact with victims first. We meet on a monthly basis. Actually, we moved that to quarterly basis to make sure protocol is working okay. We have a crisis line that's 24/7, so a lot of the times EMS or the hospital or law enforcement, they will call us and say, we've got a victim, and we'll say, we'll meet you there in an hour. And so we'll do the kit. Nick Weldon has been the whole sheriff's department, all the law enforcement here in DeKalb County, it's just been a wonderful experience. I wish we had that reception in every county, but DeKalb County, of course, is my favorite county, but you guys have been very wonderful. So,
So much.
thank you. We've got some
No question.
brochures, and y'all feel free to call us anytime.
One quick comment.
Yes, sir.
It saddens me to think that your services are even needed, but since they are, thank you for doing it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've often said I'd love to work myself out of a job. I think we all would.
Yes.
I would love to just be working, doing something else, but it truly is a calling. We're not a faith-based organization, but we're faith-based people. And so everything that we do as a ministry is definitely a calling, I believe. And so we're doing the best that we can. And with people like y'all, this is what's making it work and making it successful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
y'all.
Next time, the road department, so that's roll.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll give you an update real quick on a few things. We've been working on the wage gap for the last few weeks. We've had some other projects that kind of have a time limit on those, and we've had to break away from it from time to time to try to get those finished up. But we're going to be opening that road up this afternoon, trying to do a little bit of patchwork on it right now. We'll be opening it up before the end of the day today, which is good news. That'll be good news to the people. Travel quite a bit. There's a lot of traffic on it, more than you would think. But glad to have that behind us. We're actually starting some reclaiming projects this morning with District 1. I have a list of roads that Shane had given me that he wanted to have reclaimed, base material at some point in time put on it. So we've started working on those this morning. And those are kind of weather sensitive, so it may be that we have to take a break from those if we get into some rainy days like we've had in the past. But we're going to be working on all that we can. We'll also have one more mountain gap, County Road 835. It's the old Highway 35 that is still closed. And I projected to hopefully we started on it sometime around the end of July, and I think we're still going to meet that. There's some work. We've been waiting on some utility relocation, but I think we have that problem solved now. Actually, one utility that we thought would have to be moved, we found out yesterday that it's where we were planning on moving it to, so that's good. We're gonna hopefully get started on it at least by the end of the month. And that's gonna be a big project. I expect you're looking at somewhere 8 to 12 weeks at least to complete that project. So we're gonna be working on that also. That's about all I have new for you. As an update, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer those for you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Question, comment?
Mr. Brown, you said that if you did need to wait for the utility, you could work on the upper end of the mountain.
Yeah, we have two slides actually on the County Road 835. There's the big slide, which is, if you're familiar with that road, that place has been there all my life. It's as long as far back as I can remember, there's been a problem there. But several hundred feet up the mountain from that, we experienced a slide back last year. We started trying to work on to keep it, the road from caving off, but we can't be working on it because it's, the utilities are not a problem there.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Any other questions? All right, go ahead, truck operator.
All right, we sent out some bid invitations on some pickup trucks that we have at the road department that we're cycling out. Got our bids back. I I'd like to recommend we award this to J.M. Wood Auction. They gave us a price where they would just buy the trucks straight out. They also bid a second option where they would give us a minimum auction guarantee, which was actually basically the same price. So I feel like the trucks will bring more, and I think they do too, will bring more than what their bid is. So instead of just selling them straight out to them, I think we need to just let them auction them. Because at the very worst, we'll get their minimum guarantee, which is their bid on, which is a few $100s better than the next bid was. But we stand a chance of the trucks bringing more than that and actually making more money on than that. So I think it'd be foolish to straight out sell them to anybody for the bids we've got.
Thank you for all of us, this program, and it saves us money. We appreciate it. Any questions, comments, Matt? If not, do I hear a motion in the honor of request? Your second?
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? Meeting is favored, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, take objection. Thank you.
Also on the trucks, it's time to reorder our dump trucks and road tractors. Been talking, I've had to deal with a new salesman at Kenworth, waiting on him to give me some pricing. I want to try a different cab style on our trucks, but I have not received pricing from him on them yet. We believe that they'll probably be somewhere around $2,500 per truck higher for this new cab style. But talking with the auction company, we feel confident that they'll bring more than that when they're auctioned off. But they have trucks identical to what we're running on the ACCA bid. Those trucks really have not increased in price very much. You're looking at about $148.5 average on the dump trucks to go back with what we're running right now, an identical truck to that. And then the road tractors have increased in price a little bit. The W900 Kenworth is $136,760 is the price on it. This new cab that I'm waiting on quotes on, the road tractor probably is actually cheaper than this W900 road tractor. But the dump chassis is probably gonna be a little bit more expensive. They could offset, the prices could. But I'd like to go ahead and get authorization to order these, but I'll wait till I get these numbers and I'll get with you and tell you exactly what the numbers are. We won't meet again for 3 weeks, and we don't need to wait 3 weeks. I need to get these trucks ordered this week.
I'm not mistaken, Mr. Roy, these trucks, brought $5,000–6,000 more than we paid for them, isn't that correct?
Yeah.
That's always been a good.
The reason I want to change, and we've learned this over the years, if you've got something different than what everybody else is selling, and it's more preferred, then you're gonna outsell everybody else.
Our trucks always do.
Yeah, and this new, it's a T880 cab design, and it's what Kenworth is going to. They're gonna eventually phase out this old T800 cab, but it is more preferred by contractors. It's just a nicer cab, got more room in it. And we'll probably the only county, with the exception maybe of Shelby County, that'll have any of these trucks in the auction next, when we get ready to sell these things. Actually be in the spring of 2021.
Mr. Rose, let me say that I appreciate all the work that you do on this program. As Ms. Parker said, it's been a really good program. We've made a lot of changes to this program, to the trucks, and it's all been based off of your recommendations and your hard work of actually studying this and seeing which one you, what the market bears and what the market's looking for. So I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve you to order these trucks upon your recommendation, whether this new cab chassis is beneficial and cost worthy for the.
Thanks, Mr. Wood.
I'll second the motion.
Motion second, motion proper second. Discussion. This will give me and Mr. Sharp the authorization to give Mr. Roy permission to order this when he comes with correct pricing on it. It's been a good program for us. Mr. Sharp, how long have we been in this program? Nearly 20 years. I was here, but it's still.
I believe 2000 was the first year we ordered 4 trucks, so we've increased it. We went from 4 to 10, from 10 to 12, and now we're at 19 trucks total. And we make money on them every year when we sell them. And some years we make a lot of money.
Great. Thank you, we appreciate that.
It's been the
All right.
greatest thing we've ever got involved in the road department.
Well, thank you for your help in that. We have a motion second, no discussion. As administrator, let it know by saying aye. Anyone opposed, state your objection. Thank you, motion carries.
Thank you.
It might be wise to note that while the county does make most years money on this, the money goes directly back into the county government to be used someplace else. We're not here to make a profit, we're here to save as much as we can, okay? Thank you.
We're not in the banking business.
No, sir.
But it is unusual to turn a profit at a road department. We may be the only road department in the state that
Maybe
ever
the
turned
county
a profit.
turned a profit.
Yes.
Thank you. Next item is council on the aging update, Mr. McCain.
Do y'all get excited when I don't bring paper up with me?
We do.
You know it has to be short, it has to be by memory. Just want to let you know that our senior center manager at Collinsville, she's going to be moving, so we're advertising now to hire for that position. And we've also got our August 1st, on Thursday, is going to be our caregiver support group, and our speaker is going to be from the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind. And we've also got somebody that's coming from a program, hopefully he'll make it. I believe it's from Alabama Rehabilitative Services. And his program is about people that have lost vision as an adult and helping them in the home navigate their new lifestyle with it. You know, moving furniture where it's a lot safer, stuff like that. So we're excited to have them coming. And then October 2nd, which I think is a Wednesday, we're going to have our health fair. Did I mention health fair last time?
No, ma'am, you did not.
All right. Last year, we had our health fair at the Council on Aging, and it was elbow room only. We had a lot of vendors come, and it was a lot of fun, but there wasn't room for people to stay and ask questions. They pretty much funneled in and funneled out. We also had our picnic, quote unquote, indoors last year as a fall festival for the senior centers. We're going to combine those together this year, so we're looking at, I don't know how many vendors we're going to end up having there, but probably more than 35. And participant-wise, probably last year we had about 150 at the Tom Bevel Center, and that was elbow room only also. So we're hoping to have at least 200 this year. We'll be busing our 7 senior centers in that want to come. And then we have a band that's going to come play for free. And we're hoping to showcase one of our exercise classes while we're there too. And that's pretty much it. Just want to let you know what's going on. Any questions?
Thank you so much. We appreciate your diligence in this program. I hear nothing but good things about it, and I know you're very active in that. I know I can speak for all that sit around this table that we appreciate the availability that you are to the folks involved in that, and not only that, but your staff also who make it work on a daily basis. But the health fair is very important. I don't know that I've missed one in years, but it gives a lot of information to a lot of people, and I need a lot of information about it at my age. So and Charles does too. And Chris, more especially. Listen at him talking. But you all do a great job over there, and we appreciate it very much. Gentlemen, any questions?
Well, being the eldest means I'm supposed to have more wisdom, it's not always that way. I will compliment you. Apparently the Masters games are a great hit.
They are, and we're not done yet.
Well,
I go
I
back
know
tomorrow.
that too. I've been in business a long time. A lot of my clients have now reached the point that they're utilizing those services, and I can promise you, many of them are more animated than I've ever seen them. It's just, that's all they can talk about.
$5 is enrollment and all of these things.
You don't have to retire to be involved, just remember that. Everybody back there that's 50 years older.
Much less being involved in Masters games.
And we have one, let's see, there's, right now, tomorrow we're going to Coleman for bowling, and I think we're taking about 10 bowlers from DeKalb County. And then Thursday, we've got 2 of our ladies that are gonna ride with me to do pickleball. And no, I still don't have a video of that. There's been no time.
Did you say pickleball?
Pickleball, that's the one that's a cross between table tennis and tennis, and you play it indoors, and there's a paddle, and there's a wiffle ball or a plastic ball with holes. But we're gonna be doing that Thursday, and it's not too late to sign up for that. I'm letting people show up 15 minutes early.
Actually, I have plans Thursday.
Yeah, it's in Huntsville, but it's gonna be fun. I have no idea how many people are gonna be there.
Well, thank
At
you.
least 12, that's all I know for sure.
It's a good program.
The levity that I project is because he's my friend.
And, in October, October or November, I'll be hitting you up to see if we could recognize our Masters Games people. We've won a lot of first, second, and third place ribbons so far from DeKalb County. But October, I believe it's October 7th, we'll be going to the state games. And we had people raise money to help pay for the hotel rooms of those that are gonna spend the night for DeKalb County. So, really happy to have those companies helping us.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you for the update.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions? Thank you. The next item is, library, Ms. Hancock here on the mobile health program. We're glad to have you, Ms. Hancock.
So much
Thank
for
you.
your time. Good morning, I hope you all are well. And on Tuesday, August the 6th, the Mary Ellen Loeffler Breast Center, in conjunction with Memorial Hospital, is bringing their mobile mammogram bus to our facility at the public library from 9 until 3. They are offering free mammograms for anyone 35 years old and older. They do not have to have insurance, but if they do have insurance, that's fine too. They just want them to bring their insurance card, and it is recommended that they pre-register, and I have the brochure, just like I gave all of you, and if you wouldn't mind putting those up somewhere, maybe at your church or just anywhere that you could. And the numbers are here, but if anyone needs any further information, they can call us at the library, and I also have extra flyers there, and I have pre-registration forms. And this is a great program, and we just want to get as many people there and get the word out to as many people as we can.
Ms. Hancock, we appreciate this so very much. Let me tell you the reason I appreciate it so very much is because my wife is a victim of this and went through Mary Ellen Loeffler. And, there is not a better program in the United States than they have. And, had we had this opportunity a number of years ago, it could have changed things a great deal. But, I want to encourage all of you and all of you in this room to get the information on this particular program, and it's a valuable program. You can't, I don't have vocabulary to express how important it is. Catch all this early, and it could save your life, it could save hundreds of millions of dollars in totality to the people that are involved in it, and it's very important. And I just want you to know personally how much I appreciate this taking place on Tuesday, August the 6th, and we will make that available in every way that we can. Gentlemen, any questions? Any comment?
Appreciate the service.
We hope to have so many that we would have to schedule another day.
I hope that's the case.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for the program and your work life. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is ACCA legislative appointment. Gentlemen, I served on this for a number of years, and I am it now, but we have to have a record of it from the commission. I'd be glad to do it again unless some of you all feel it necessary that you want the job. I'll better relinquish my appointment to that, but if you all are satisfied with my position on there, I would welcome the opportunity to serve again.
By all means, let's let you serve. I'll make a motion to that effect.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mr. Turkey. Proper second, Mr. Black. Any discussion? Minutes favor, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, state your objection. Thank you, gentlemen, I appreciate it. This afternoon at 2 o'clock, the DeKalb County All Hazards Emergency Planning Work Group will meet here in the auditorium. It will begin at 2 o'clock, and of course, this is our safety meeting. And let me commend all our departments for our safety program. We have one of the best in the state. And, not only that, but, we appreciate all our employees taking time to get their wellness screening. It saves us a lot of money. It puts money back in your pocket, and we appreciate it so very much. That concludes our agenda for the day. Do I hear a motion with adjournment?
Let's do that.
Without objection, so moved. Thank you.